Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Company Heroes 1 replay. So on the north side, as the Wehrmacht player who's chatting but not moving, we have Techno. On the south side, as the US forces, we have Andryhaz. Andryhaz. I overthink pronouncing names a little bit too much, don't I? We do not have the Wehrmacht player pulling out some pioneers. Looks like we've got triple pioneer opener. We're going to build the Wehrmacht cores with the last pioneer. Those pioneers are charging straight to this mission point here. You may be eyeing for some early flamers since you're going for these mission points. And I do not know why. This map... Oh wait, one thing that could help out with the lag spikes if I were to disable the preview. That may help out. Oh yeah, that did help it out. I don't know why. This map tends to cause lag spikes. And of course, without that preview, I can't. If something goes wrong, I can't really see it. It drops some network frames as well. That usually means bad upload. Sorry, I'm probably overthinking about it. Let's just go ahead and focus the game. We got some. They're speaking, but they're speaking shorthand, so I really don't know what they're talking about. We do have the engineers capture this sectors here. Got this rifleman squad now playing field. Listen, both players seem like they're a little bit slow. I don't know why. Or maybe I'm... no, I'm a little bit too tired. I'm definitely not thinking fast. We do now have the Volksgrenadiers not being playing field. He has to pull out 3 pioneers of Volksgrenadiers. First rifleman squad out in the field, and the pioneer squad does find the rifleman. Of course, pioneers will have extreme trouble staying alive around the rifleman. So he needs to do a full retreat right now. He's just giving them a bit of a chase. Right now, the engineers capture this fuel point now. It will be out of supply. And riflemen do get inside the garrison. Let's get a shot there. And there's two windows on the side. It's not exactly the right window to fight from. But now got the Volksgrenadiers advancing on forward. Rifleman squad does get inside that barn. And we'll find a volley there on the Volksgrenadiers. Volksgrenadiers on open ground there, so it won't be a great position for them. The Volksgrenadiers, of course, running around trying to avoid that fire. And the Sherlock's trying to pull out some sandbags on the field. If this is not negative ground there, even though it's technically a road, it is not negative cover. Let's get behind the heavy cover now from the freshly pulled out sandbags. Good finding point there, and the Jeep does come in for a flank. Does knock him out heavy cover there, giving him good position there for the rifleman to gauge. There's only 3 windows on the side, so that's probably why he took time to build sandbags there. So it's a good position to fight towards the building. Second Volksgrenadier squad now pulled down the field. Pioneers being reinforced as well. And the rifleman squad still inside the garrison. Pioneer not being upgraded to flamer. Oh great. Yeah, I always forget this map causes lag spikes for me. I don't know why. Ever since I got the new graphics card, it just causes lag spikes. Engineers received quite a bit of damage there. We'll be forcing back. Now there's 2 Volksgrenadiers engaging. Getting some good damage there on the engineer. Okay, tell me if you actually like the camera panning thing. It's a little bit stupid. I just was trying something a little bit new. Sort of like it. A little bit different. You now have the Jeep engaging the Pioneers. And the Pioneers do get inside the garrison. This was probably the wrong map for me to do camera panning since I have issues performance-wise in this map. And the Volksgrenadiers advancing forward. They got 8 models of Volksgrenadiers. As get behind this river there, trying to eye for some heavy cover as well. Granted, that heavy cover can now be used by the riflemen as well if that area gets cleared on out. Does immediately ban that region there. I think they were trying to assist in building that sandbags there, so they automatically got out of cover there, which is a bit of an oversight. One way that Pass fix that is if he were to build the sandbags and then Q move a attack order on that rifleman squad, that could prevent that sandbags being automatically built, though maybe it wouldn't. Rifleman squad is engaged the Pioneers. They do have the landmines built. This Pioneer squad may go down one direct hit away and does fall back. Finds the landmine there, getting a couple good models there as well, severely wounding the others. Without a triage center there, he's going to be wounded for the next engagement. Jeep now way forward, eyeing to overrun this Pioneer. Be a nice little pick, but not a critical pick, honestly. It's just a Pioneer. Doesn't find the negative cover there, but does get him down either way. Fresh Pioneer squad has been playing field. He has lost another squad of Pioneers on the field. May have been over here. Engineers are quite healthy, so maybe not there.
They're losing territory.
We'll find the backside of that MG-42 bunker. It's getting some damage there now.
Base is under enemy fire.
I hear the MG42 firing. Does suppress that rifle squad, force it back. This same bit of damage there. Flamer engineers and Volksgrenadiers about to get wiped on out. Trying to fall there. Wipes out that rifle squad there. Does manage to suppress the engineer squad. Does find angle there to suppress the more rifle squad still suppressed. MG42 needs to pass fully withdrawal there. The Jeep's engaged in close range. Defense crew's getting some damage there. He may be eyeing for a Panzerfaust onto the Jeep. He's actually focusing down the Jeep as well. He's up there, so the MG42 does redeploy there, trying to keep it not fully destroyed there, trying to get more suppression onto it. It's a small burst there, doesn't get a full burst there. Engine damage there from the flamethrower hitting that Jeep. The Jeep has almost gone down. Both Grenadiers are not pursuing it. They were firing against it. Needs to put a general move order over here. And the Jeep is still running away. Thanks to the road, is able to move pretty quickly. In this area secure, MG42 has been recaptured by Volksgrenadiers. And thanks to the road, even though the Jeep's engine is damaged, is able to get on out of there thanks to that road, the faster movement speed. This munition point is not captured on up. This fuel point has been captured by the Wehrmacht player. I see some bags there as well. Mission point has not been captured, and there's been contestation of these left points. We do now have a Wehrmacht sniper being employed on the field. Rounding out his composition could stand to get some veteran C. Both support and infantry veteran C wouldn't hurt. Do now have a supply yard being built. Volksgrenadiers do have some heavy cover there. Rifleman does get down heavy cover there, but thanks to the very wounded rifleman squad there, it's not going to do all too well. That may have been the rifleman squad that found that landmine earlier. Our squad here does get forced on back. This MG42 is a little bit damaged. Later Pioneers advance forward. Rifleman squad's down to 3 members there. Remember, he did also wipe out a rifleman squad. This is very important. And this rifleman squad will skip on out there, trying to pull out a landmine there, but I believe the corpse is there. Oh, no, they don't spot it. Yeah, that's not, I forget now. This is not Computers 2 where the casualties can spot.
What's our plan?
Landmine has been completed there. She could potentially find it. Volksgrenadiers now eyeing for the flank. Can't get a Panzerfaust off just yet. He may be going for the next battle phase. Not going for the next battle phase just yet. Volksgrenadiers receiving quite a bit of fire there. Flamer Ancient Pioneers advance forward. The Rifleman squad both on the landmine, and since they were really stacked up, they took a lot of damage from that. And Rifleman squad does fall back. Flamer Engineers not being focused down. Panzerfaust is firing. Oh, nope, couldn't get the Panzerfaust off. Nope, I heard a Panzerfaust firing. I just saw one from 25 to 60 munitions, so he was unable to actually fire it in time. MG42 is in a good position there, denying the cutoff point, and now do got a Greyhound deployed on the field. And there is a Kriegsbarracks deployed down the field. I must have been a short time I switched to the US player. He must have teched up, not a joke, wrong game. Greyhound getting shot there onto the MG42. The MG42 is falling on back now. And like the 50 cal should be up and going soon. Sniper could get spotted. Sniper has 0 kills right now, so he may not be aware of it just yet. 50 cal now firing. And Panzerfaust may be firing now. Panzerfaust fires a shot there. It's a hit, but not a whole lot of damage there. Kriegsbarracks is not fully built. Now it's fully built there, so it's still pretty far away from Pack 38 or Panzerschreck. Pack 38 on the build queue. He needs one out as soon as he can. He knows that the Kriegsbarracks just got built, so he can stay around here a little bit longer. A little bit unhealthily long. For the Volksgrenadiers, that's not going to be healthy. They already have enough iron in their diet. Volksgrenadiers or MG42 sitting on up. He does have a bit of heavy cover there, so he's not getting suppression at the moment. He's good damage there. And now we do got Pack 38 deployed field as well as Kampfgruppe Center. Kampfgruppe Center is not currently researching any veterancy just yet. It does get suppression there on the rifleman. Engineers are decapturing this munitions point now. Pioneers push forward, including a Flame Pioneer. What do you go for? Infantry veterancy or support weapon veterancy? At this point, I'm thinking the support weapon veterancy. His pioneers are quite wounded, but he should still go for both. You got nearly 3 command points for the Wehrmacht player. This player has 1, so he may have selected Doctrine. And in fact, Sheep is capturing up a sector, as was the Greyhound. I think he's gone for armor. Multiple Greyhounds on pulling field. He's eyeing for a light vehicle assault in order to provide capping pressure. You don't really see this all too often, and if you do see, it's usually by T-17s, not by Greyhounds.
We are losing a sector.
Going for the 50 cal on this one now, so he has 2 Greyhounds on the field. And no tank depot. Does just build his support weapon center. Does he know about this Wehrmacht sniper just yet? 1 kill, so he does know about it. The gal has been researched as well. Let's switch back to the Wehrmacht player. Pack 38 right here. He may be eyeing for some landmines there. Does take a Pioneer. Minor victory. And there is the veterancy on the infantry squads, not for the support weapons. Also, Engineers now seems to fire there, literally. Let's suppress one of the rifleman squads there. The other one's severely wounded. Sniper appears to hit the Engineers. Engineers and rifleman squads do both fall back. Got the 2 Greyhounds here that can pose a big threat to his opponent. Do now have a Pantrack deployed on the field. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Such a yoinkity, sploinkity, goober, snoober. I have no idea what that means. You now have the Greyhounds advancing on 4, trying to find some damage. Volksgrenadiers will see some fire there.
What do you want?
Nope. Thank you for the follow, Gogovin. I have no idea how to properly pronounce your name. You now have the Volksgrenadiers seeing some fire there. Panzerfaust is firing. Does get a good hit there. Pack 30 sent him a good place there. Okay, that must be your YouTube channel, I guess. Or your YouTube account. We do now have the Rifleman squad getting suppressed there. It looks like the Greyhound does go down to Pack 38. Both these squads are now hit. US Sniper lining up a shot there. Rolls a miss there onto the Wehrmacht Sniper. That's a little bit unlucky. Got Volksgrenadiers advancing on forward as well. US Sniper backing on off. Volksgrenadiers are still in the front line here. We got this Jeeps on the region. Greyhounds advancing forward. We'll see some Pack 38 fire. Pack 38's over here. Sniper shot there onto the Volksgrenadiers. And Flame Pioneers will see the Sniper. Sniper does receive some flames, and now got the 2 Engineers here. Flamer Pioneer may go down, damage to crit there from the Pantrack there. Sniper shot there on the Volksgrenadiers. Pack 3 does take up this other Greyhound. Volksgrenadiers does fall back there. Sniper backing on off. He might want to go frag grenade, stick grenade from the Grenadiers. He does not have enough munitions for it. No, it was queued up. Does get 1 kill there on the Flamer Engineer there. Other Volksgrenadiers still has 2 models remaining. Force back the other Engineer. We do now have these forces getting reinforced. No veterancy support weapons just yet. It does have still 2 Pioneers. Getting a sniper veterancy wouldn't hurt, as well as getting the MG42. Need light vehicle veterancy for the AT guns. US player now has Allied War Machine. He's going for the Calliope line. Pack 38's 2 of them out on the field. That should be useful versus any sort of armor that shows up, but since it's going for Calliopes, they're not going to be that great.
Sniper reporting.
Another US sniper deployed on the field.
It's all good. Fuel location belongs to us.
You think he's walling or map hacking?
enough killing to last me 10
Hmm.
lifetimes.
I haven't seen anything definitive of a look like that.
Front shifting. Krauts are grabbing territory from us.
Everything seems like that he only built a sniper to counter his opponent's sniper. I haven't seen any amazing play. He got killed off by Pack 38s. I don't see anything that would suggest that. He does. There are some replays on GameReplay.org if you want to take a better look at it, though. You know how the Volksgrenadiers, they received some sniper shots there from the Volksgrenadiers. These Volksgrenadiers over here, and the snipers now raining on in. Got two Wehrmacht snipers now. US snipers way back here, not being pushed on forward. Finds a landmine there with the Grenadiers. Gets a good hit there onto the Volksgrenadiers. Since he knows where the opponent's snipers are at, he was able to take a quick, easy shot there on the Volksgrenadiers. And we've got two sniper shots there on the Flame Engineers. Flame Engineers now falling back. Does see the two US snipers now. I suppose the best way to see if you believe he is walling is seeing with the Calliope barrage just raining on in. Does find a landmine there. Ooh, that was a good landmine. Didn't wipe out the Volksgrenadiers, however. Jeep now firing away. Jeep now Veteran C1 trying to overrun the snipers. Has to be a bit more aggressive, but trying to avoid the Pack 38s. It does not exactly go on in. He knows he's fighting against at least one Pack 38. I'm not sure if you've seen the other one just yet. It has 2 kills. This one's 0. Even though he does see the new one, not necessarily actually realize that it is the new one, because who on earth actually checks the kill counter of your opponent's units? MG42 now set on up. Do now have a Schirmwagen upon field, eyeing to hunt down the US snipers, or at least just to spot them for his own sniper. And good volley there onto the Rifleman squad. Schirmwagen now advancing forward. Rifleman squad with Veteran C1 advancing forward.
Taking casualties.
And the Jeep appears to have gone down to a Pack 38 shot. Rifleman squad now falling on back. And 180 gun now deployed on the field. Got some landmines here. Good spot for a landmine. And seeing he's going to be fighting against a Schirmwagen, Schirmwagen's going to take the road to charging forward. This is a great spot to deny the Schirmwagen and save the snipers. Flame Engineers does spot the Schirmwagen now. And M1T gun gets the kill.
Taking one of our points.
MP40 Volks now on the field, showing how a real SMG squad performs.
We're losing ground out there.
Rifleman squad's advanced forward. 2 sniper shots there on the Flamer Pioneers, and nope, that's just 1 shot there, and the Rifleman gunned down the other. Wehrmacht sniper does find a kill there. MP42 trying to line up another shot there. Does get good suppressed there. Throwing stick grenade, I probably would have done.
300 Calliope rocket battery available. Supply line.
Calliope rockets with Calliope Sherman's going to be very important dealing with the MG42 as well as Pack 38s. Oop, and there goes one of the US snipers. Other one soft retreating away. M1 gun could be picked on off. 2 Wehrmacht snipers advancing on forward. They're aggressive. They're trying to hunt down that AT gun. US sniper should be in range. And does pick off one right there. It was a pretty easy shot there. The other one did not get the attack onto it. And this guy's going to be camouflaging around. Keep him right there. Could get him a drop on the US sniper.
Put some fear into him.
US sniper. Oh!
We're losing a blue sector.
He guessed propaganda war and picked him off with it. Oh, that's nasty. He knew the sniper was in that region, and then he threw propaganda war, got lucky, and killed him off. Oh, that's nasty and smart at the same time. Nothing more fearsome than paper falling from the sky. Flame Engineers advancing on forward, getting some damage there on the MP40 Volks. MP40 Volks, of course, are falling on back.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
So both of your players have selected doctrine. We've got Terror versus Armor. Pack 38 backing on off away from the Flame Engineer. Volksgrenadiers in pursuit. And the Flame Engineers do fall back now. Rifleman squad decapturing off the VP. Over here, we've got the Engineers captured at this point. VIP now deployed on the field. Maybe a good idea to go for another US sniper, but not for actually sniping. though it would be a good idea to counter-snipe the Wehrmacht snipers, especially when there's now a second redeployed. Probably for just spotting for the Calliope. Because able to spot for your artillery is always nice to have. Calliope barrage now raining on in. We'll get some damage on the Wehrmacht sniper. Wehrmacht sniper may go down. His cover right there does go down. The shot blocker. It looks like he does rain all around the sniper. Does get some damage onto it, especially on the Pack 38 as well. Rifleman squad receiving MG42 fire now, receiving a lot of hits. Now we got the Sister VP captured up by the Volks or regular Grenadiers. You got some tank traps over there. And now the Volksgrenadiers, or regular Grenadiers, just fall back. Volksgrenadiers advancing forward. And does receive a lot of bursts there, losing 2 models immediately. I think the Volksgrenadiers at this point in time needs to fall back. I don't think he can do much for his Flamer Engineers now. I do like the MP40 Volks upgrade, that's for sure. He does have enough munitions for another propaganda war. We don't see any more. Up, he's going. Wait, that's Panzer Command. That's the battle phase, not the assault phase. That means Panzer Command will be available shortly. Solid munitions consumption there. Yep, more MP40 Volks. Very nice. And now do got the battle phase ready to go. He may right now a Panzer IV wouldn't hurt. I'll help him engage both the infantry and the Calliope.
Crew, look alive.
He also knows he's fighting against armor with that Calliope on the field. A Panther wouldn't hurt either. His opponent has deployed out, is deploying out tank depot. Volksgrenadiers getting some good damage there, but they're sort of dancing around thanks to that Flamer Engineer. They do fall back now. Volksgrenadier squad advancing on forward. This one has a bit more health. And Panzerstrike Grenadier squad advancing forward. Throwing a stick grenade. And gets very small splash damage. Rifleman squad engaging the Volksgrenadier at range. That's Veteran C1 as well. And now the Volksgrenadier squad does fall back. Do got 2 Wehrmacht snipers advancing forward. Does at least know about both of them, at least right now. Got 2 kills and 6 kills.
Rifles on me. All right.
Rifleman squad there. Do we see any more snipers? Doesn't appear to be. Going out for a Sherman tank wouldn't be half bad. Hellcat maybe a safer option since he's likely to be expecting to fight a armored asset relatively soon. Panzer Command still being built, so we aren't going to see what armored asset he's eyeing to deploy out first. And here comes Calliope barrage trying to hit the Volksgrenadiers that are retreating back, getting some great kills there. The Wehrmacht Corps is actually aiding a lot of those shots, isn't it? I suppose that's good for the Wehrmacht player. Grenadiers advancing forward. Calliope does abandon the region. Grenade does come forward. We'll get 1 model quite easily. And the Rifleman squad does flinch around the fence there. Allowing the Grenadiers get some free shots on in.
Reporting construction complete.
Without any US snipers on the field, he can move around those snipers a bit more with more impunity. So have to be aware of any sort of armored assets, such as this Sherman tank on the build queue. Pack 38 over here, Pack 38 here. This one's a little bit wounded. No veterancy in the light vehicle veterancy yet. Panzer Command's currently deploying out nothing. Let's switch over to the Wehrmacht player. Has 3 command points at the moment. Not getting any upgrades. Interesting to find a sniper shot there. It does put the landmine being pulled on out. And I don't think the landmine's fully built. Oh no, the landmine is fully built. German tank now deployed on the field. No upgrades onto it. Probably a good idea to keep your munitions up. Rifle squad received a bit of fire there. And sniper looks like a full retreating away. And P40 Volks finds a good engagement there on this rifle squad, getting some good damage onto him. And Goes to Volkswagen squad, does find a landmine there. VIP barrage raining on in over here. He's largely working for those forces, does spot the Sherman tank there with the Volksgrenadiers. Oh, thank you for the follow, Project
We can now support field
X350.
repair.
Do not have allied field repair available. Was very close to getting out his Pershing, or still need a lot of command points for Pershing. But one ability away, his last ability to get out Pershing as well. Going for the second Sherman tank may not be half bad. It'll help him get his allied war machine more or less going, so he can throw away 2 Shermans at once. Granted, it's actually sort of hard to throw away 2 Shermans. They're much more durable than Hellcats. Good hits down the Volksgrenadiers. The Sherman tank's doing some great work. Getting 8 kills, or 7 kills at the moment, within 3 shots. Snipers does get some good hits there onto the Flamer Engineers. And now we do have a Panther on the field. The Panther is going to be very useful engaging Sherman tanks as well as VIPs if they so choose to push forward, or the Panther dives. Another Sherman tank now pull on the field. He has not seen the Panther tank just yet. I really hate how this map just causes lag spikes. It's only this map that causes lag spikes. Like, seriously, walk. Okay, there it goes. Didn't do it that time. One pen there from a Sherman tank. Are we going to see 76mm? Doesn't look like it at the moment. Does get some good hits there on the Grenadier squad. He can quickly take out, force that one back. Sherman tank is almost down. Doesn't receive another AT gun shot there. Sherman take down the one shot there. Going for Clyde barrage on the Pack 38. Does find some rounds of the trees. And one AT gun firing away. He has forces an allied war machine available. Does take out one the Pack 38. It's very, very nice. Does use field repair now. Not going for allied war machine. He does almost have enough conditions. Now has enough conditions there for allied war machine.
Allies are down to 200 points.
And he may just want to keep these guys back. Sherman tanks do well in numbers, and he may actually lose these ones. He could use allied war machine. Ooh, that Sherman tank, that Panther was very wounded. I probably would have pushed forward and dived it with the Sherman tank's allied war machine. Wehrmacht sniper, 5 kills.
Time to get out and teach Jerry a lesson.
Does find a shot there, takes out the AT gun there, receives some rifleman fire, and use propaganda war there. He probably could escape on out there. I don't think he needed to use propaganda war. No 76mm Sherman upgrade, nor anything else at the moment. Hellcat, that's what he's going for, which makes sense. Something a bit more mobile. The Sherman tanks could push forward, draw fire, and then the Hellcat can hit the rear armor of the big cat. After all, small cats should be faster than big cats, right? That's how it goes. Don't see any more landmines in this region there. Calliope barrage running in. There's a US landmine here. Calliope barrage. There's a blind barrage over here. I saw a plus 19 kill marker there. Oh, we got the Pioneers of maximum spread. The bunker may have been interrupted. It's going for another bunker here. Sherman tank's not fully repaired. He may get out some more engineers. He has 2 engineers. This engineer's laying some land mines outside the map. Sherman tank advancing forward. Rolls a miss there. Actually almost got a hit there on the Volksgrenadiers. Rifle squad advanced forward, not fully reinforced. And now got the Hellcat charge on forward. Looking forward to set up in this region. US player does have less tickets as his opponent, but does have the capture in his favor currently. AT gun may receive some hits now. AT guns advancing on forward. Wehrmacht sniper has not been revealed just yet. Does use propaganda war. Oh great, am I going to see another sniper hitting a landmine? I don't know why, I see that way too often. Hellcat receiving massive fire now. And AT gun now receiving hits as well. Need to pull those guys a little bit farther back. It does take a bit of time to repair up Shermans. They're a bit more healthier than Hellcats. Hellcat now receiving some pairs now. Two Pack 38s, that does, of course, do a lot of damage versus the US armor. And here comes Calliope Barrage trying to counterattack, hit those AT guns. Let's get some concern on the MP42. Flamer Pioneer, or MP40 Volks push way forward. The Flame Engineers get sprint damage there. Both engineers do fall back now. And now Rifleman Squad trying to push on forward, trying to disrupt this. Volks Grenadiers. Sherman Pink advancing forward. Hellcat is camouflaged. A little bit wounded still. It does fall back to Volks Grenadiers now. Rifleman squads are getting suppressed. And now we got the King Tiger deployed on the field. We've got the extra big cat now. Pioneers or Panther still back there. We got, of course, has to repair bunkers. IP may receive some fire there. Of course, field repairs they may use across the time to time. We'll, of course, repair it up for him. King Tiger now eyeing to break through the hedge line. Taking a shortcut towards the Sherman tank. Does find a sticky grenade in return, however. Does not get engine crit, however. This player should have enough for another Hellcat. I think he may be saving up resources for another Calliope, or saving up his resources for Pershing when he gets enough command points.
Repairs complete, sir. What are my coordinates?
Riflemen and engineers.
Sector being captured.
Getting some repairs there. Hellcat has been fully repaired. MP42 finding some volleys onto the Riflemen. Does get some damage there. Calliope Barrage raiding in, trying to soften up the Panther. A Panther, King Tiger. And it is getting some good damage there. And did he just get an engine crit there? I think he blew up a... Yeah, there was a US landmine there that he blew up, which damaged the engine of the King Tiger. You can now have second Calliope up on field. One before it's back the MG42. MP40 Volks receiving a bit of fire there. And we got the Sherman tank getting hit there on the MP40 Volks. Flame Engineers do seem good hit there. Hellcat charges forward. King Tiger, oh, good hits there. He needs to use Allied War Machine. Yes, he does. Hellcat does go down. I don't think he's going to use Propaganda War there. I don't think he's going to get the kill on either of these big cats. Sherman tank is going to be all by his lonesome, and it does receive a lot of shots there and goes out of control, so you will get that recovered. You now have the Sherman tank and Hellcat now redeployed. Rifle squad advance forward. MP40 Volks protecting the snipers. And he does get a good there on the Rifleman squad. Rifleman's at Veteran C2 now. Volks Grenadiers still firing away. Rolls a miss there. Now here comes a Calliope Barrage. Trying to stop the King Tiger once again. He may take out the repair engineers. But he does not take out the repair engineers. Oh, sorry, I just saw your Rumble comments there. Need some AT guns? The US player could use another AT gun to help engage these forces. He's not going against any artillery, and they do pack a bit of punch at range, that's for sure. Hellcat does roll up bounce there. Does see some Pack 38 shots now. He does have actually one light vehicles. Sherman tank firing some side armor. And there's no side armor in this game. Is it then the
unit down.
Panther there? Does take out the crew of the Pack 38. Panther receiving a bit of damage. Now got the Sherman tank gets a bounce there. The Mason Calliope Barrage there. The Hellcat is one shot away from death. He does not have enough munitions for a Allied War Machine. He could cast in the field repair ability. Sherman tank's only a little bit dinged up. King Tiger currently not receiving any repairs. I got 2 repair bunkers here. It's probably better if the repair pioneers repair up the Panther. It does lose the Hellcat now. Pack 38 way over here.
Engineers ready.
Now I got the Red Grenadiers advancing forward. Rifleman squad push way forward. Maybe trying to eye for a grenade. Oh, There was a grenade there, not by the rifleman squad from the Grenadiers. Flame Engineers push way forward, drawing the rifleman drawing fire. Should be able to get some great bursts there onto this Grenadier. Grenadier squad not falling back. Flamer, not MP40 volts advancing forward. Calliope barrage raining on in. There's no Pack 30 in that region. He's trying to barrage the last known location of that Pack 38.
Enemy unit down.
Third enemy unit down. Not sure from what though.
Krauts are grabbing our territory.
Don't see a downed AT gun or anything like that. Maybe it was a repair engineer back here. Panther now almost fully repaired. Repair pioneers. There's 3 of them now out in the field. Over here, Rifle Squad does find the MP40 Volks. Gonna try and get some damage there. He is getting double teamed there, but probably not a good idea to go into that close range of the MP40 Volks. And now the Volkswagen squad does fall back. Do now have some bars upgraded on these riflemen. MG42 pushing way forward, a little bit wounded, but the Veteran C should help out with that. Grenadiers here, Veteran C2.
100 points and dropping.
And he's approaching enough command points for Pershing, though he needs a bit more manpower for Pershing. Over here, no additional Veteran C being employed on the field. Looks like nothing at the moment. Calliope barrage raining on in. Maybe we'll get the repair pioneers. The King Tiger's engine still damaged. And it looks like Calliope barrages are raining everywhere except on top of the King Tiger and does not get any repair engineers, so that King Tiger receive a lot of free repairs there. Grenadiers push way forward, getting some damage there onto these Grenadiers. From pick up the 5 kills. Panther advancing on forward. It is fully repaired, with the AT gun now deployed on the field. It does pick up 2 of the repair engineers. I really hate how this map just lags so much. Do now have a 251 half track on the build queue. He may be eyeing for a Warfman half track. Got some hits there on the rifle squad, and now they're falling back. Do now have a half track deployed on the field. And the King Tiger is now advancing forward onto the... Oh, just trying to back the soft retreat away. Still has the engine crits there. Got the good flame burst there onto the Pack 38. And now we've got the MP40 Volks push way forward. Does have efficiency 1 on top of the MP on the flame engineers. Try and burn these Volks Grenadiers alive. And he does fall back now. AT gun here, got the Pack 38, 2 AT guns now pulling field. Trying to engage the MG42. Does find a splash hit there. There's another pen there. It's good hits there. Got another Clyde barrage raining on in. Before the sniper currently has 15 kills there, but now we're seeing Clyde paper rockets. The MG42 does go down to that Calliope barrage. Trying to reclaim that VP. MP40 Volks advancing on forward. Got AT gun shot there onto the Warfman half track. Warfman half track may go down to that AT gun there. One more shot. Fires, but looks like whiffed. Flamer engineers advancing forward. Bar rifleman also advancing forward as well. Sherman King getting some good hits there. Maybe we'll finish off some of these forces, such as the Warfman half track. Does see a hit there from the Pack 38. Gets a hit there onto the Warfman half track. Rifleman squads could try I-Force to take him on there. The Panther's also severely wounded. I'd say actually go for the Panther rather than the Warfman half track. Trying for a sticky bomb now. Getting a good hit there, and one AT guns on this side of housing there. Does take out the war from the half track. Rifle squad trying to push one forward. Does take out the war from the Panther there. Now got 2 AT gun there. Sticky bomb does connect onto the King Tiger. Rolls bounce there with the AT gun shot there. The engine will be damaged once again. And Flame Engineers does get some burning onto that Pack 38. Trying to destroy some of these bunkers now. Good AT gun shots on there on the King Tiger. Rifle squad's now pushes into getting gunning down the support units there. AT gun inspired to go down as well. 5 barrage ring in. Does get direct hit there. Does take out the sniper as well. Sherman tank does go down. Some good hits there. AT gun looks like maybe it's just out of range. No, AT gun got decrewed by the Wehrmacht sniper. Rifle squad may need to fall back entirely. Rifle squad may get wiped out. Let's throw a grenade there, and Rifle Squad does dodge it. MP-40 bolts trying to get some damage over here. Got the Grenadiers the same bit of fire as well. Panther now redeployed out in the field. Of course, he can't deploy out the Tiger tank, or King Tiger. You now got a Pershing on the field as well. It's good damage there on the Volksgrenadier. Volksgrenadier squad does fall back. Rifleman trying to eye the central VP. US player does not have a lot of VPs remaining, so he has to really play the VP game now. Pershing now maybe trying to eye for the rear armor of the King Tiger. We got Clyde and Roger Rayon somewhere. Oh wait, the King Tiger's still alive. What was I thinking? For some reason I thought it went down. Pershing takes a bit of fire there. Both sides are getting pens. Pershing is now flanked by the Panther and fully going to be stuck there. Allied war machines now active. Maybe use the Clyde piece barrage in this region. Now here comes the Clyde barrages in this region. Able to get some good damage there on the King Tiger. Panther now seeing some hits as well. Overall, those rockets will rain out wide.
They're losing territory.
Flame Engineers do fall back. They do capture central VP. We do now got the fresh Pershing deploy on the field. Turn over on the AT gun. Let's find a good hit there now. Rolls and miss there. Oh, here we do got the Panther pushing forward. Got the 2 Clyde piece here. Does see some damage there. AT gun does go down. It's fine trying to hit Zara onto that Panther squad there. Does fall back now. Pershing's a little bit wounded. Rear armor could be exposed on the Panther. Both of them has neither the rear armor exposed, though the Panther it may have it actually somewhat exposed right now. Pack 38 body blocking the Panther. Pershing's receiving quite a bit of damage there. But for Panzerfaust now. King Tiger barely alive. Maybe see some hits now. Clyde barrage maybe trying to rain on in soon. Test of the V1 rocket run available. The US player does not have enough for Allied war machine, and the Pershing does go down. Clyde barrage now raining on in, trying to get some good damage. Though largely the house is blocking a lot of shots there. The King Tiger could potentially go down. Nope, does not go down. And now got the Hellcat charging forward, trying to deal with the King Tiger now. Does have a damage crit still, no destroy ninja crit there, and does go out of control now. Rolls a bounce, one last bounce before go on down. Our squad trying to capture some of these sectors. US player has 54 tickets remaining, but not, and which is not a whole lot. His opponent has 141 or 411. Ugh. He does use propaganda war there, trying to deny the use of sticky bombs onto that King Tiger. Stealth AT gun creeping its way forward. We do not have the Allied field repair system activated. Rifle squad trying to overrun that Pack 38. I got the Grenadiers advancing on forward. Rolls a miss there. The Flamers are trying to hit this Volks Grenadiers. He may be behind to scout his opponent. Does he have enough munitions for a
Allies
V1
are
rocket
down to
run?
50 points.
He has nowhere near enough munitions for a V1. Guys are eyeing to save those up in order to deploy them out. I got the Rifle Squad soft retreating away. Volks or Regular Grenadiers can't capture the Pack 30 unless he wants to lose the entire squad. Calliope Barrage raiding on in. Another Calliope Barrage raiding on in. Try to hit that King Tiger. King Tiger does avoid the barrage. It has been repaired up a little bit. But the repair pioneers may go down. I got a Sherman tank here. Not Sherman tank, Panzer IV. The Panzer IV will provide some good mix support. Not only put holes in armor, but put holes in infantry. Gets a good hit there with his Panther. Does go ski bomb down the Panther. Does have efficiency 2 still. Nothing more. Panzer IV does find a good kill there onto the Rifleman squad. Finds some more good hits there. Panther gets a good hit as well.
What do you want?
King Tiger is still receiving repairs. Flame Pioneer is getting some damage on the MP40 Volks. That's not Pioneer, Engineer. And may lose that Flame Engineer there. Rifle Squad advancing forward. Maybe trying to resecure this AT gun there. Does secure up the AT gun. Panther's trying to push way forward. Does have an engine right there. Panzer IV, however, pushes way forward as well. Not eyeing for, well, probably eyeing for a sneaky bomb right now. And the Panther does get some shots there onto the Rifle Squad. Calliope Barrage raining on in. Maybe we'll take out some of these repair pioneers. Gain some good damage there onto the Panther.
Our enemy has only 25 points left. We are crushing them.
Pioneer Squad may get wiped out by these Rifle Squad. Both of them are down to 2 members there. Rifle Squad is trying to push way forward. We've got to still capture in favor of the Wehrmacht player, and he has the US player has 20 tickets remaining.
We're losing territory.
Let's get some shots there. 80 gun shots over here. May get destroyed onto the Panther. 80 gun fires a shot there and does take up the Panther now. Wehrmacht player is not gone for observation post here. Let's get a good hit there on the M180 gun there. Rolls double bounce on the King Tiger. King Tiger is a little bit wounded. Now US player has to catch up with the central VP. Pershing, if he gets the kill there, can get a lot of efficiency there. Does see a pinch shot. Goes bounce there. AT gun starting to go overend. It was eventually AT gun that goes down. Buys a good rear armor hit there. Pershing needs a fast fallback a little more. Start pursuing that rear armor. Rolls a bounce there. Calliope Barrage are now raiding on in. Some shots there onto the Pershing, who now has a damage engine crit. Calliope Barrage getting some good damage there. Does take out the AT gun there. Nice cross does fall back. Main gun destroy crit there on the allied on the Pershing. It does go down now. King Tiger still backing off. Still has damage and crit. Flame Engineer push way forward. Does see a bit of efficiency there onto that Flame Engineer. Does fall back with it now. And Panzer IV still providing good fire support there. Getting some shots there onto the Rifleman. And now we've got the stun grenades all being cast and thrown by the Dice Crossbow. Does get a sticky bomb off there. May get the kill. Does not get the kill there. As Force has plenty of health, and now the Volkswagen is eyeing to capture up this central point, and that may be game.
Brave work, children. Point captured.
Fresh Hellcat now deployed on the field.
Ah, we're under fire, my god!
Nice cross-border could potentially get a Panzer Falstaff. They did fire it, but it couldn't get off in time. You now have another Pack 38 being on the build queue. King Tiger still has no health remaining. And Hellcat does get another destroyed crit there. Now it really can't move. And now it goes out of control there.
Our base is under attack. Get lost,
Does fully go down now. You got now the Pack 38 being deployed on the field. Gets rack damager. Maybe it'll crush some of these models there. This player has to be captured at this point here, so the game will continue for the time being. And the force finds shots there, does force back the engineers. Calliope Barrage raiding in somewhere, not over here. And now do gotta capture favor of the Wehrmacht player, and with one ticket remain, the US player will lose. This is Andryhaz saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.